a lot of Dachshunds like these suffer with this nervous reactive behaviour, right? Now,
her heckles are up.
which means what?
And I think...
Which means what?
She's scared.
It's a show of size to make the dog look more intimidating, so she must feel intimidated.
Yeah.
So any state of nervous arousal is out of neutral. So if you imagine it like a chart, which is dead simple, and neutral means balanced, balance means submissive. It's all the same sort of thing, right? If I drew neutral lines like that, and the dog was in the middle of that all the time, it would never react, it would never over or underreact, it would never do anything out of neutral, because that's where I've managed to maintain its mental state.
Yeah.
If your dog's a little bit aroused, that's slightly above, going into excitement. If it's underneath, that's slightly insecure, nervous, and it's going further down the ladder. So if she's on a harness and she's a little bit aroused and something spooks her, the extremity of that is going to go into a deficit below neutral. So either way, we're not getting neutral balance.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Which we cannot communicate with a harness.
No.
Bit of pressure. You can see how low the body language is, right?
Yeah.
That's because she's very, very, very unsure.
Yeah.
The natural authoritative figure in any relationship is the one that has the power to reinforce above the other's threshold. Yeah. And that goes from a boss to an employee, a teacher to a student, a parent to a child. Any relationship we see is formed the same way. We know who the peer is because they have the ability to reinforce above our threshold. That's better, that's a lot better, yeah. It's not a coincidence that was the best one, and she sort of looked at me a little bit because I applied pressure on the last one. Because the bigger the reinforcement I become, the more authoritative I am. Now, she's holding it, she's in this pressure point that she really doesn't like, but nothing bad's happening. So she starts to trust it. Yeah?
That's fine. That's fine.